Ziggity Zig talking his way out of bronze game number 89. This is a PvT between myself up here and the top of... Am I on Antigua Shipyard again? Man, I play in this map a lot. And der Commissar is in town, down here in the bottom left. I'll try not to do too many don't turn arounds. Commissar's in town, and we'll just take a look over here. Did I win the income? Not quite sure how the split worked. I wasn't really paying attention because I was about to make some Der Commissar references. Hooga! So, let's speed it up to get through the boring bit. And this is a game, it's a pretty short game because I think I lucked out, or I just kind of outmatched him quite a bit, but I thought I did rather well. Because if we go through here, I mean, the basics... Okay, 9 pylon. Good. We're at 12 gate, ready for the funds. 150 minerals. Bam. There we go. A little bit behind. Actually, I'm still ahead on worker supply because I still managed to get out. That's the second chrono right there, if I am not mistaken. There's the gas on. What was that? 15 gas. Followed up by 16. I just try to get my order down, even though I pretty much do it differently every single time. Don't quite have the money, getting ready to have enough money for the Cyber Core, and there. I'm all set for it. What did I just do? I made a zealot. Why did I make a zealot? So I made a zealot and more probes instead of... He's got some marines on the way as well, instead of my Cyber Core. There we go. Cyber Core on the way there. So, keeping all my buildings tight, because against Terran you don't want to bother with the wall off, so I do find him finally on my clockwise scout. And so here's what I see. I see 1 gas, I see 1 barracks, and I see this down here, which I come back down to check on, and I even click on to find out what it is, and yep, bunker. See, I even selected on my way out. And then I think I head over here to the Zelmaga Tower. Blah, why can't I do that? In comes the Cyber Core, and up goes the Warp Gate, and another Zealot in the way, so I'm up to... yeah, doing okay there. My drone count is doing really well. I'm getting almost totally saturated. Almost. Not quite on my double gas yet, but check it out. Ba-boom. There goes the Robo Bay as the second production building. After that, this is when I start going a bit more sentry heavy, because once you get the gas for sentries, then you have the minerals left over to build your 1 and your 2 for a total of your 3 gate robo. That is the plan. Probably should have had double gas a little earlier so I could start pumping out, because when you have double gas, then you can make the sentries earlier. There's a nice scan so he knows what that is. And this is when, there we go. So putting down the other 2 gates at about halfway. 526, warp finish, 527, we'll see about that. Thinking that I'm staying ahead, thinking that I'm doing alright, and I am, probably because, how's he doing? His APM's way better than mine, but it's possible I'm just using my better. He's already into the weapons, so he's got his engineering bay up, putting on a reactor, not really making much in the way of supply. I am at 34 supply, he's at 18. I am
research complete.
Pylon blocking myself like a boss. Where am I pylon at? Why am I not building one? Why do I not recognize the fact? Oh my god. So terribly. Alright, so research complete. There we go. 620. It's a bit late on that just because the Cyber Core came down so late. Want to get the timing of that much better because that was pretty bad. And oh man, the blocking. So here comes the observer. This is a really nice angle because I can just send the observer out down to the bottom of his ramp, and I can get a bit of a scout through his main base.
I am here in the shadows.
Right? You're gonna move, right? You're gonna move any second now. Well, sensor tower. That's intriguing. So there we go, and I'm gonna have a quick peek at the ramp, the expo. Just a reactor. Go click over here. Factory is just coming in. Engineering bay. So I think, okay, the factory is just starting up. He seems to have 1 barracks down at the moment.
In the shadows.
That's decided to get out an immortal just for the fun of it, and so it's a fast expand, well, pretty quick expo, and seriously, 8 Marines. So as soon as I see this, I think, alright, get down here right now, let's go, and I get my scouting probe out to start up a pylon that I can reinforce from. Add the probe to the attacking units. Got 1 immortal already. So here comes my attacking group.
Research complete.
Based primarily on the fact that this is all I see. There is
Here in the shadows.
Neo Steel frame. Are you serious? All right. So I get everyone attached. Move my observer up. I got 1 sentry, which isn't really all that much. I think I try to cut that out, which isn't the best force field I could have laid down, but oh well. I thoroughly outnumber him. I'm having a peek here in the middle just to see if it's possible I do anything. My probe got a little too far forward, which kind of sucks. I got my robo bay tight on my immortal, so they just keep going in. Not really reinforcing here out of this pylon, which I should be doing. I should be getting more units in. I keep my observer. I keep trying to move my observer forward to scouting, and then I just use my units to go in. The double immortal's pretty hot because I can just kill stuff. He decides to repair this, so I say, all right, I'll blow up the other building. He repairs everything except the building that I'm attacking. I thought that was a little odd. Oh, there we go. I did bring in a few more stoppers, but it's pretty much all already. About to GG. He throws out a Hellion of all things. No idea. Oh, probably because it didn't have a tech lab or a reactor on the side of it. And quick one. Now, let's have a quick look at APM. I'm going to guess 21. Ho, 23. Look at that. My average was 23. His average was 32, and yet how far ahead was I? I was ridiculously ahead. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to do this again. I try to get this Robo Bay out because I don't send in a scout. I don't send in a land scout. Like I don't just push one random zealot and say, oh, what's he got? I like to wait for the observer to come out, and I'm starting to use an early observer a lot better. So I try to get a Robo Bay down as fast as possible. It's my new kind of thing, and I'm just now trying to get that a bit tighter. I think I need to get my pylons a bit my pylon order, my build order just needs to tighten up a little bit more, so we'll see how that goes. Leave me a comment, send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter @ZiggyStarCraft. So that's about the game. Stay tuned.